What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Saturday, June 6th. Just at the track here. Gonna do some long jump specific activities. I signed up for a track and field meet Tuesday, I believe. It's like a twilight meet, so in the evening. So Tuesday, 6 p.m. it starts in Toronto at U of T. Just doing long jump and triple jump, so got to start doing a little bit more specific exercises on Saturday and Tuesday. So yeah, doing a 5-step approach long jump. Just did some pop-ups to get my mark, and then maybe I'll do like 8 total jumps. We'll see. All right, let's get it. Oh, that's it. I really want to get the knees close. Honestly, I want to get the knees close to my face. That used to be probably one of my best parts of the long jump. Like, my speed down the runway was definitely one of my worst, but just doing a 5-step approach. I do a 5-step instead of a 6 because my takeoff leg is my left leg, and then when I'm starting like a sprint or a race, I like my right leg to be lead, so I call it a 5-step approach because I'll be starting right leg forward, so I'll step left, right, left, right, left is takeoff, so it's 5 steps. But yeah, dude, I gotta figure out how I can tackle this problem. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so I wanted around 8 jumps today, but my 6th was by far the best in terms of my mechanics and my approach and whatnot. So I'm going to stop there. Kind of a little hard on my ankles. This pit is really, really compacted, and I think I only got like the first shovel length. So what is that, like 9-10 inches like dug up, and I don't know, I gotta dig it up a little harder. Honestly, this thing could probably use a friggin' rototill. So definitely I could see today my flight mechanics weren't the greatest. So I had a few options of what I was gonna do. I was gonna do some like pop-up drills or like gallops, but I don't think I need to do that today. I'm here already. I have the sand pit. So what I'm gonna do is just standing long jumps into the sand pit and really work on extending my feet forwards as far as possible. Definitely not do more than 10 of those. Also, what do you guys think about this mustache? Let me go into the sun here. Not bad. Never went full send on the mustache before. I just hope it doesn't make me look like a creep. I have a hard enough time making new connections with people. The last thing I need is something to deter people even more from me. Note to self, get a wider tripod stand, or I don't know, I gotta like friggin' put like a weighted donut on this thing. Actually, you know what might be good is if I just put like a 2.5 pound weight or something like that. That actually might work really well. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I mean, not bad. I would like to get 10 feet. My best standing long jump on turf with a stuck landing, like NFL Combine style, is 10 feet. So I think if I can continue to get my body weight down, I'm at like 79 kilos this morning. 79 kilos this morning. So 75, it should be, I think 75 would be optimal for me. That's what I remember No, actually, I think when I competed in university, when I was in high school, I was like 145, 150 pounds and felt light. Being lighter definitely helps with jumping, like without a doubt. There's no comparison. But not so light that it just destroys my strength. But I think if I get down to 75 kilos, it'll really, really help my jumps. Definitely overate last night. A lot of carbs, a lot of salt. But it's okay. I was sweating a crap ton during the day at work. I know I was going to be sweating a lot today, so a big session today. Maybe like 2.5 hours total. I don't know. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Not bad. Just a little food for thought. Earlier on in my sport career, more so in wrestling, you know, you have your classes that you do, and the coach will teach a certain move, and then there's other times where you're doing live, or mostly when you're doing live, when you can choose what attacks and defenses you want to do. But when you're doing the coach is teaching a move and whatnot, we're all learning the same move. But I definitely learned early on that, yeah, there's all qualities that specific athletes need. Like, let's say you have like speed for a sprinter, and like you need good isometric strength, good grip strength for a wrestler. Like, yeah, we need those things, or good endurance for wrestler, right? Good agility. But everybody needs those in different quantities, and I always knew, like, I always felt different. I always knew I had different problems than other people in terms of my sport performance. So I knew, like, I had to do things that were individualized, and I knew that really early on. So I personally preferred to do, I think it should be split. Like, a good metric would be like half your training should be done like in a solitary setting. Like, yeah, you can have your coach there or teammates there, but like you are just focused on you, it's just you. And then half your training should be done in a team setting. So maybe if you're a football player, like, that means half your training is done like doing individual drills by yourself or working out in the weight room, and then the other half is like your practice or your drills with your team. For me personally, I think it's more like, especially in individual sport, I think it should be like, for me, this is what I think works best. 75% of my work should be solitary, just completely alone, and then 25% of the work should be around other people. So in weightlifting, I learned that, like, a lot of the grunt work, the squats, the pulls and whatnot, I have to do on my own, and the accessory work. But like when I'm testing something like max power clean, max clean jerk, it's better to have a stimulus of other people around me to push me, not to cheer me on, but to push me, to challenge me, to maybe talk a little shit. But I know personally I get distracted a lot when there's so much going on. It's really hard for me to take in. I hate to use this term, but I'm definitely overstimulated. And it's really, really hard for me to concentrate when all that chaos is going on. I have a hard time with that. And I always forget stuff. Like, I'll forget my gym bag and I'll forget this because I just can't. I have trouble focusing on myself. But so I found like 75% of my training should be totally individualized by myself, focusing on my own specific needs, and then try to get into a session with someone else, like whether it's track and field, whether it's gymnastics, whether it's weightlifting, or it's wrestling. 25% should be with other people. What the heck? So far back. You guys remember Tekashi 6ix9ine? Like, is that guy still alive? Didn't he like snitch on a bunch of his like gangster friends or something? That's so messed up. Like, it's bad enough to glorify like crime and gang activity, but then to snitch on your own people is, I don't know, man, insane. It's just, there's no honor in society. I did like some of his songs, but honestly, I can't listen to music by someone like that. I feel bad for that dude. That guy's messed up in the head. Come and get it. Okay, I got to do a bonus rep here. Just as a freebie, I'm just going to literally try to extend my feet as far forward as possible and essentially land on my butt. So I got to fluff up this whittle pit of mine. I hate doing this technique because I always get sand up my butt crack, but you got to do what you got to do for a few extra centimeters, you know what I'm saying? I did some standing broad jumps on Thursday's session, so I think probably I'm still not so recovered from that. They went really, really well though. I was very happy with that session. Just trying to be careful of my shins and my knees with the braking forces, the eccentric forces. I don't want to overload that, so this will be the last plyometric for today, and then. So I'm just did the 5-step approach, jumps into the pit, did 6 of those, finishing on the best one, and then 8 total jumps into the pit. That ain't much, but it's honest work.